If you want to become more attractive in 2024, you need a haircut just like mine. No, but on a serious note though, if you want to become more attractive in 2024, it goes so much further than your just physical looks. If you want to become more attractive, you need to have attractive hobbies. And the reason for this is that when you have more attractive hobbies, it adds so much more character to your personality. Let's face it, we all go to school and we all work a 9 to 5. There's nothing unique or interesting about that in any way. Let's face it, we drag through our day-to-day life just to get through the end of the day and get to the weekend. The weekends is a great time for you to pick up on a new hobby. That way, not only can you add more fun to your life, but you can also, by engaging in new hobbies, you can meet new people this way, as well as the next time that you meet new people, you can actually have something interesting and fun to talk about. And this video is specifically relevant to students because if you're in high school or college or university at the moment, you have so much extra free time on your hands to learn a new hobby or skill. So without further ado, I'm not going to speak anymore. I'm going to get right into the presentation. As you can see by the title of this video, it's... Oh wait, how did this get here? Sorry. It's hobbies that will make you more attractive. So without further ado, let's get right into this presentation. So hobbies that will make you more attractive. Hobbies are going to be broken down into 3 categories, and that is a physical hobby, a mental/thinking hobby, and thirdly, a creative hobby. And after this creative hobby, I actually have a slide for bonus tips that I think will be really beneficial for you guys. And I highly recommend you stick around to see that because I think it'll bring the whole video together. But without further ado, let's start with the physical hobby. So the very first thing with a physical hobby that you can do is simply going to the gym or playing a sport. And here I've bolded kind of the things that I do. So I go to the gym basically 5 to 6 times a week. And I think this is the best physical hobby that you can pick up because you can be an absolute beginner and just start going to the gym. You can just start running on the treadmill or start lifting some light weights. Just look up a few YouTube videos and it's that simple. If you don't want to go to the gym, that's perfectly fine. You can play a sport. For me, I played basketball. And where I go to the gym is a rec center, and they have a basketball court there. And I always get some shots up before I actually do my lifting or I do my cardio for a workout. So if you don't want to go to the gym, you can play basketball, you can play tennis. But if you really want to be attractive and you want to be that guy, try to learn boxing or fighting. And that's something kind of I wish I did when I was younger. I have a really strong urge to want to learn this now, and I actually think I'm going to buy a boxing bag for the house or actually start taking some classes because I think just boxing or learning how to fight is just badass. And overall, it's just a good skill to have. Like if someone runs up on you, you want to be able to defend yourself. If you don't want to do any of those things, you can just simply do rock climbing. At my rec center, there's a rock climbing wall there too. You can do something as simple as going for a run, which I do because I hate the treadmill so much. So if the weather's even decently nice, I try to run outside. And here at the end here, you can see the benefits. You will feel so much better after doing a physical hobby. Your energy levels will go up and you will reduce your stress levels in the most healthy way possible. There is no one that I know that has gone to the gym and has not felt better after working out or going on a run or doing something physical. And on top of this, you will also improve the way you look if you do a physical hobby consistently. I can't tell you, I might actually put up before and after pictures, but how I look now is not how I looked before I started doing physical hobbies consistently, like going to the gym and playing sports. When you look better, you feel better, but you also become more attractive to others. And when you're more attractive to others, people want to learn more about you. People want to talk to you. It's that simple. And lastly, if you're in an absolute rut right now, like your life sucks, you're at zero, start with a physical hobby because you will see results the fastest. After one workout, you will feel better than you ever have before by doing something that is just so natural. And because working out is difficult, you'll feel so confident and you'll feel so much better after doing it because you actually feel like you've accomplished something. Whereas with everything else, it actually takes a lot of time. Whereas you can actually start seeing results from a physical hobby relatively fast. You can start looking better and feeling better within just a couple of weeks. So the second hobby on this list is a mental/thinking hobby, and this is everything from reading books, playing chess, solving puzzles or games, learning a new language, or even playing an instrument. And this last one, I kind of just snuck in here, playing pool. because we had a pool table basically in my apartment building my senior year of college. Basically, the benefits of having a mental slash thinking hobby is that it makes solving problems more fun. So, for example, in your 9 to 5 or in your day to day school life, you have to solve problems, obviously, but like naturally, that's not fun to you. Whereas, like playing a game that you like, such as chess or playing pool, or if there's a language you want to learn, solving problems and using cognitive effort actually becomes fun. And you actually are learning or doing something that you care about, not because you have to. You see the difference? And on top of it, these types of hobbies will actually make you smarter because whereas most people are just scrolling or most people are just playing video games after a long day, if you actually just use some cognitive effort onto things that you like, you will actually become smarter without really even trying because you enjoy the hobby that you've picked. And as I've bolded here as well, for me, reading books is something that has really changed my life and just something that I enjoyed. I really like self development books and I like business books a lot because I can learn something from it and I can see a direct improvement in my life if I actually take what I've learned from the books and implement it into my life. This is an absolute gem that I'm going to give here. The way people are making money these days is that they are reading knowledge from books, making videos about it because no one likes to read anymore. They make a video about it, and the knowledge that they have found in books, they've literally just put it into courses and to like online digital products that they sell to you. That's all it is. Also, on top of that, if you learn a language, you can make money from it. You can literally tutor people. You can give online coaching lessons. By having mental slash thinking hobbies, you will become smarter. And with that knowledge, you can actually monetize it and actually sell it to people. And the last type of hobby on this list is a creative hobby. And I would say this is probably my favorite type of hobby. This includes anything from drawing, painting, writing, such as starting a blog, starting a YouTube channel just like this one, again, playing an instrument, or photography or video editing. Whatever creative hobby you can think of, just replace it onto this list if you don't like any of these ideas. And I will also say, by having a creative hobby like this, people are mostly drawn to this one. When you have, for example, you can play an instrument really well, or you have a YouTube channel like this one, like no one really can do those things. So people really care about this. So people really are attracted to these types of things. And the overall benefits, as I've written here, is that they're really good at relieving stress as well, because there's no right way of doing a creative hobby. Like, sure, there's rules and there's ways to get better at it, but there's no correct way of drawing, or there's no correct way of painting, or there's no correct way of making a YouTube channel. You kind of do it into a way that makes you feel good. And it's just a way to use cognitive effort, but in a fun, creative way. And like I said, the better that you get at them, the more attractive you become, because people want to either consume your art, your writing, or your YouTube channel. Like whatever you put out there, the better you get at these things, as I mentioned before, people will be attracted to that. I didn't actually write it on here on the slide, but similar to the mental hobby right here, is that the better you get at a creative hobby, such as painting, drawing, writing a blog, or starting a YouTube channel, you can also monetize it. So do you see the importance of having hobbies? Not only does it make your life more interesting, people are more attracted to you, but you can monetize these things. You can sell your art. You can monetize your blog. You can monetize your YouTube channel. If you want to play an instrument, you can do coaching. You can do tutoring. You can sell your photos. You can video edit for clients. Do you see how important a hobby is in 2024? And if you stuck around to the bonus tips of this video, I'm glad for you, because this is actually where I leave most of my gems. And it's just, having hobbies in general makes you attractive. It just shows you care about something. It shows you are passionate about something. These days, people are just so dull. People are nonchalant. People are just, their brains are fried. They are just going through the motions. When they actually stumble upon a person that is passionate, that cares about things, you stand out because you are very uncommon. And the second bonus tip, this one is huge. Have a hobby that is dedicated to mental health, especially if you're a guy. If you're a guy, have a mental health hobby, because good mental health makes you so attractive. You feel so much more confident in yourself. Your conversations with other people are so much better. And most importantly, what I'm going to say here is kind of like dark, but you probably already know this. If you have poor mental health as a guy, no one gives two shits. No one cares if you have poor mental health. And even though people are talking about it, like other guys are saying, no, we got to stick up for other guys, dude, like no one actually really cares. Have a hobby that's dedicated to mental health, such as meditating or journaling or just some mindfulness practice, whether it be yoga or something. You need to improve your mental health, because if you're a guy, there's just so many stresses going on in your day-to-day life, whether it be making money, getting a job, you're aware of the competition, you're trying to be a better boyfriend if you're dating someone, you want to be a better son to your parents and make them proud. There's just so much of stress going on in your life. And on top of wanting to do all of these things, you have your phone as a distraction. There's all these Insta baddies or these OnlyFans models just stealing and robbing your attention. There's just so many things going on trying to get you away from these things, that you need to have good mental health. When you have good mental health, your cravings for your phone, your cravings for poor food go away. You'll be shocked at what good mental health will do for you. It'll influence the rest of the three hobbies, and you'll see how much better your life is once you start dedicating this. And thirdly, if possible, do all of these hobbies with other people. Like seriously, if you can go to the gym with other people, or you have people that like to paint or like to write as well, or like to make YouTube videos, or there are people that like to play an instrument, do them with other people. It will make the hobby so much more fun. You'll make new friends this way, and it's just a great way of building a social circle. Like, rather than doing something alone in your room, if you can do these hobbies with other people, it'll make it more fun, and you can just meet new people this way as well. So, and just lastly, remember to do this for yourself first. Pick hobbies that, oddly enough, even though this video is kind of picking attractive hobbies that are more attractive to other people, start with yourself. Pick things that are interesting to you. Pick things that you want to do for quite a while. Get kind of good at them. And then you'll have more stories to tell, and then they'll be more interesting to you. And then people will naturally be more inclined to talk to you in the future. So I hope you got a ton of value from this video. And if you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.